Here we have the Comica WS60, and I have the combo version, which means there are two Lavalier transmitters. I was looking for a microphone, a wireless Lavalier microphone system that also could go directly into the smartphone. And I have a Samsung S9, which still has the 3.5mm jack, which seems to be phasing out at the moment. But still, I've gone for it because that's what I've got. So yeah, I had a long look at all the various things, and obviously price is something to consider. A wired Lavalier microphone is much cheaper than the wireless kind of stuff. We basically have a shotgun mic, and I have some wired clip-on mics, but I think when you're working with actors, it's having wireless clip-on mics is a big advantage. And in most professional productions these days, wireless microphones are used quite commonly in combination with the boom, the shotgun mic on a boom. So you've got the shotgun mic on a boom, and you've got the clip mic as well. So you'll get two different sets of audio to play with when you come to edit. And also they sort of cover each other as well, because for example with a clip mic you might brush against it, an actor might brush against it, or you might get some interference at some point. So then you hope that your overhead microphone is going to back you up at that point. You'll have some usable audio, whether it's from the overhead mic or from the clip-on mic. So here I am. I've made this order, and it arrived today, and it comes in this little box, sort of case thing with a handle on the top, and a zip around the side. There you go. So zip that open, and there we have the transmitter and the two transmitters and one receiver, and the receiver should connect directly into the smartphone. So we'll see how it compares. This is like a $15 BOYA something. What's it called? It's okay quality wise. You know, it's better than your smartphone inbuilt. And so that's why I'm using it. You will at least have a sort of crisp sound from this Lavalier. So let's see what we can do with the Comica. Okay, I just had to run up the shops because it takes AAA batteries, and I thought they came in the box, but apparently not. See, it says AAA batteries and support external charging, so it sort of implies that, doesn't it? Anyway, £1 from the pound store, not too bad, and so I'm going to put those in and see what we have. So there's no inbuilt rechargeable batteries in the Comica WS60 system, but I hope these last, you know, they last a day or so at least, and we'll see. So let's try it out. Yeah, it was actually not too difficult. So I just put in 3 batteries in the receiver, 3 batteries in the transmitter. This is the transmitter, that's how big it is. Yeah, there was, so at first I thought, oh, it's not working. And then I realized that you had to, on the receiver, you have to switch it to mobile. It's got 2 settings, a little camera icon for the, if you're using a camera like DSLR or whatever, and it's got the mobile, the smartphone setting or iPad or something like that. Now the little cable that connects it to the smartphone it goes on the headphone socket, and yeah, ooh, you see, and it's just very short. You see, the thing is, it's designed to sort of fix to your smartphone, the actual, this is the receiver here. But yeah, you see what happens? You see what happens? Uh-oh, because it's short. And so anyway, I'll show you afterwards. But yeah, so the cable's quite small. It's designed to sort of clip to the smartphone. Yeah, so this is the audio that you get. I'm just going to put that down. Wait, I need something to put it on. Ah, I have got this. It did give me this little tripod. There's a little tripod. So that would have been clever if I'd actually put it on the tripod. Ah! And how are you finding the sound? Is it just good as the other one, the BOYA? But so this is quite a bit more expensive. This is, doesn't say on it, but it's like £250. So sort of $275, $300, I guess, or maybe it's $250. Is it still going? It's still, yeah, it's still picking up. And yeah, it's got a little bass roll off thing here as well. So let's try that. Now, what does that? Is that any better? Does that remove the sound of the traffic coming from outside my window? This is my like bedroom and office, so, and living room. This is like a test for if you're recording audio next to a noisy road. And how's it doing? Can you hear much of the traffic going on outside? Anyway, let's do a little, let's do some distance. I'm gonna walk away for a bit and you can see if it's still working. I have to go outside my room and I have flatmates, so I'm gonna be quiet because I get shy. They think I'm crazy. I'm just gonna go down the hall, okay? Shh. My flatmates are gonna think I'm crazy. Okay, I'm going past the bathroom now. I better meet one of my flatmates. Kitchen. Can't hear me now. I bet you couldn't hear me when I got into the kitchen because there's a lot of stuff between us, like walls and stuff like this. I don't think this will work once you go that far. Okay, I'm back. I'm back in my room. And so that's the test. And so far I think it's pretty good. Battery wise, I've got 1 bar down on both of these. I hope that's not, could be bad batteries. Because these are Kodak branded. But if you've noticed, Kodak have started branding all kinds of stuff. So who knows, mate, who makes these? And from the pound store, let us end the audio test. Okay, I must remember to look at the camera, because then you feel a sense of intimacy. I'm back on the BOYA M1, and what do you think of the difference in quality? Is it different? Does a $15 wired microphone sound better than or worse than or equal to a £250 wireless microphone system, Lavalier? So anyway, this is the receiver. That's the box. There's a little LCD there. You can switch channel A and B. Yeah, I think it's supposed to have 12 channels, but anyway, that's something I can look into later. And yeah, there's a little, if you see it, just there, switch between camera and smartphone. So that's the cable that connects to your smartphone. Now this thing has some little clamps on it. So theoretically, and a little screw there to tighten. Let's see how this goes. Here's another S9. So it's going to completely cover your screen. Oh, just turned on. Yeah, it's going to completely cover the screen, isn't it? Isn't it? That's just like, that's pointless. You're never going to use that. I didn't think this through, did I? Cunning, not too cunning. Yeah, so that's a possibility anyway. Whether you want to use that or not. Of course, it also presses all buttons. One thing you could do is to, well, actually no, you can do it like this, right? Yeah, that makes sense. So now I can see the screen. There's the lens of the camera. Receiver. This will go in here. That just goes in there. Camera, headphone socket. Light issues on this professional equipment testing review. But anyway, forget the light issues. Let's just focus on the equipment. You can switch between mono and stereo, which I guess is to be if you have both mics or one mic. And yeah, no problem. It's pretty simple. Seems to work straight. As soon as I switch the receiver on and the transmitter on, it just connected. So that's good. And this is the little tripod which you can also mount the receiver on. And also you can mount the transmitters onto here. So they have a little quarter-inch screw at the back there. So if that was something you wanted to do, you can always do that too. And what else comes in this little packet? That's it really. Well, there's some, are they called dead mice? The little windbreak thing, for stopping the wind. So you've got a couple of those, which could be useful, especially if you're recording outside. Not exactly sure what that is, but we won't worry about that. And what's this? We've also got another one of these little, it's like a ball head for, I guess we can put this onto this little tripod. Oh, actually it also has that cold shoe mount there, so you can mount that to the top of your, it goes dark, light to shadow, light to shadow. We've got, I'm looking directly at you. You, the audience, are the most important thing in this show. So yeah, ball thingy to stick on the top of your tripod. And it's, yeah, it can move around, tighten up, ba-da-bum. I'm going to have to play around with it to really test it out, and we're going to be doing that filming, so that's going to be exciting. That's going to be like 2 days of intensive filming, is really going to put this through its paces, and we will see if it sucks or if it rocks. Thumbs up if you enjoyed this little review, audio test of the Comica WS60, and if you didn't enjoy it, thumbs up as well, because that's the way it works in this town. Yeah, what do you think of my lighting this week? I think it's better, isn't it? Now the background isn't blown out, you can see a bit more. Probably just need a little bit on that side. Probably, yeah, I should just put this light in the middle, like this. Whoa, oh shit.